Well, I can tell you it is still a very powerful storm, JC, Eric, in South Florida, and we're actually still waiting for that advisory to come in from the National Hurricane Center. The details are just about to pop up in any minute. Yeah, they're taking their time. Well, South Florida, the one thing I want to bring home in the message today for you is we are expecting a possibility of a Category 3, Category 4 hurricane coming into our area by Saturday night. So you have today, you have tomorrow, and I would say by tomorrow night and Saturday morning, get all of your hurricane preparations items done and be well prepared and get ready to hunker down if you plan on staying or if you plan on leaving. Make those plans now because you want to get out of town well before our tropical storm force winds turn into hurricane force winds. So again, we are waiting on that 5 a.m. advisory. Our last advisory was at 4 a.m., noticing that the system is pulling away from Puerto Rico. It's just northeast of the Dominican Republic. At the 4 a.m. advisory, the winds were at 180 miles per hour, the gust at 225 miles per hour. The pressure was at 921 millibars. It was moving west-northwest at 16 miles per hour. We don't expect much of a change with the system except for the conditions of where it's located in the lat long and how much closer it is now to the Turks and Caicos. Once we get that 5 a.m. advisory in, we're going to bring it to you live right here. But you can see the one thing that brings your attention to everything is what the system looks like and how large it is. Regardless, it is a very powerful Category 5 hurricane. There you go. The 5 a.m. advisory is in. It's located 95 miles just north of Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, with gusts of 220 miles per hour, pressure 921 millibars. It has picked up speed by 1 mile. It looks as though it's now moving west-northwest at 17 miles per hour. So again, the system, large, powerful. No matter what, South Florida, we are going to be dealing with the direct impacts from this system. Now, we still have to wait and see if the forecast cone has the system actually having a direct landfall over South Florida, but regardless, you see how large the system is, with hurricane force winds extending out from the center 50 miles and tropical storm force winds extending out from the center 175 miles to 185 miles. We're all going to be dealing with the effect of tropical storm force winds and hurricane force winds here in South Florida, because Florida isn't that large. From the west coast to the east coast, it's about 120 miles. Well, you know, the diameter of Hurricane Irma is 408 miles. So you need to keep that in mind. The perspective is we are going to be dealing with a major Category 3, Category 4 hurricane as it approaches South Florida going into the weekend. So here's the new forecast cone. It looks as though they are continuing the consensus of keeping the system moving to the west-northwest. It will be making landfall near or close to the Turks and Caicos by tonight into tomorrow morning as a Category 5 hurricane, and then starting to get closer to us here in South Florida by Saturday night into Sunday. Again, not much has changed. They are expecting that possibility of Category 4 hurricane by Sunday morning just near the Florida Straits, headed to possibly making landfall near Key Largo as a Category 4 and then creeping up the East Coast as a Category 3 and then moving into the southeast. Now, this is something we need to remind you of, that these models have been shifting both west and east, but the one thing we are concerned about is just how large the system is and for you to be prepared for a possible Category 3, Category 4 hurricane. Now, like we said, the forecast cone didn't move much and the models haven't moved much. They are continuing to consensus that that actual center, the eye itself, could be making a direct landfall. So it looks as though we'll probably got some new watches and warnings in. Let's see, Luke, I'm going to have you take this away and possibly see if we already are under a hurricane watch now as the new advisory.
Not as of yet, so we will still be waiting for that later today. That is expected for South Florida later today per previous National Hurricane Center discussion. So the advisory that we have later on probably will include South Florida in a hurricane watch, but not yet. We do have hurricane warnings that do continue for Puerto Rico and the northern shores of Hispaniola, also the southeast Bahamas. Of course, the red shade that you see there, the south coast of Hispaniola under a tropical storm warning, as is the southeastern tip of Cuba. The hurricane watch at this point still extends to the northwest Bahamas, also the northern central shore of Cuba, the south and eastern shore of Cuba as well. Now, it's still a Category 5 hurricane, and we're, looking at what is driving it and is there any weakening in sight? Well, let's look at a couple things. Something that we talked about yesterday was the steering current, and what we have is an area of high pressure right through here, and that continues to be the main driving force. And it's interesting because it's doing this and to the southwest and funneling Irma right between the Bahamas and Cuba. Now, that's interesting because this is a very ripe area for major hurricanes. What I mean by that is the ocean heat content's very high, the shear is very low. Two important things for a hurricane to maintain its strength, and this is expected to remain as a Category 5 hurricane all the way through Friday. Now, something else that's happening is there's this low that we've been monitoring up in New England, and that's kicking out to the northeast, and what that will do is open up the door. It's going to be nothing blocking Irma from shooting north once it gets to about here. So right just north of Cuba, and that way it's going to be able to run off to the north. Doors open for it. So at this point, the models are in great agreement as far as the strength of it and its general track. Now, we don't want to focus too much on just the center. Sometimes you see those lines and you think, okay, the models have it offshore, or maybe it's bounced back and forth. They will continue to bounce around, but they do. If you look at the bigger picture here with the U.S. global versus the European global, it does a better job of showing how big the storm is as well. So by Friday, it's looking to be somewhere near southeast Cuba, between Cuba and the Bahamas. And by Saturday, this is in the morning, this is about the point where it looks to make that turn northward. So somewhere still between Cuba and the Bahamas. By Saturday night, Sunday morning, here it comes. And by this point, we're already experiencing very high winds, even though it's well offshore. That will continue through Sunday. This is Sunday at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, so it will be a long-lived event before it starts to move out Sunday night and Monday. So still Sunday night, we would be under the impact of that.